In case you're new here, I'm Ellie and this is Lou. 4 years ago, we purchased an abandoned homestead property in North Idaho and have been building an off-grid cabin ever since. Then, in July of 2024, we purchased a home on acreage, also in North Idaho, and have moved out there in hopes of creating a self-sufficient farm and homestead. Make sure to subscribe and follow along on our journey. I'm cooking breakfast, so this is not a good time to film a video because the fan is going, but I have a lot to do today. Luke is at work. He'll get off tomorrow. I just have like chores to do today. I got some hay for the horses. We're gonna move our broilers outside tomorrow, so I have to prep the run, and I think if I have time, I'd like to clean out the greenhouse. No one's gonna be able to hear this. I got a bale of hay that I'm gonna go drop off in the horse pen, but I don't want to carry it, so I'm gonna drive. Oh, I think one of them just noticed. Yes, there's a big, oh jeez, you two? What is over there? You both tripped. I've explained in past videos why we use this net, but basically, this just slows them down. Because otherwise they'll just eat so fast, and then they'll waste it too. So this forces them to just bite little bits out, and it makes it so they don't waste their hay. This net was the wrapping on the last bale, and it is so tangled. Hello, boys. So we're gonna move the broilers out. I am going to try to dig down the perimeter of this run a little bit because I don't want things to be able to crawl underneath it. So we're not gonna like run chicken wire underneath it, but I am just gonna dig it down a couple of inches because you can see the edges. We strung the chicken wire a little too tight. And it's lifting up. So if I just dig the whole thing down a few inches, the whole thing will set evenly on the ground, and that will be good enough. Structure was here when we built the place. I think they had pigs in it. So Luke cut this hole. Oh, hello, kitty. Cut this little man door into it. And then I think what we'll do is we'll just drag it to be flush with this, and then we'll cut a hole in this to line up with that. And yeah, then the broilers can go in here at night, get out of the rain. It's cool in here. Then they can come out here. We won't do a chicken tractor setup, at least not right away. So we'll see how gross this gets, but for now this is gonna work great. All right, I did not film any of it, but I just dug down the whole thing. I was able to get it maybe an inch down in the ground. It's kind of raised here, so I really had to dig down in these corners to try to get the whole thing flush with the ground. So now I'm gonna fill it back in. What are you doing up there, Jeffrey? You can't tell if Bandit wants to eat them or he thinks he's hurting them.
Welcome back. So we've got a nice little package from Vanture. This is actually our second e-bike from them. And to be honest, the first one I was a little skeptical of. I'd never heard of the company, didn't quite know what to expect. But we've had it for almost 2 years now, and we're both actually really surprised at how well it's built, how well it holds up. Like, it's very high quality. So when they contacted us and wanted us to do another video on another model, we were pretty happy to oblige that. So this just arrived yesterday. It is the Vanture's GrandTeton Pro. I'm pretty excited. This is a little bit more of a off-road bike, which is going to be nice. I've got a lot of plans for it. I think I might try a little bicycle hunting this year, so we'll see how it goes. Always the first concern is, did it survive shipping? And I don't see how it couldn't. It's packaged pretty bomb-proof. Not super worried about any damage. That is always what shows up bent. If it's bent. I'm not saying it is. We might get lucky. look what they did. Alright. It's actually got this little disc on here that looks like it protects the disc brake pad, so, or the disc brake. Whatever that is, it looks like they solved that problem, so that's exciting. Packaged. Not seeing any damage as of yet. That's good. Looks like a pretty straightforward, easy assembly. Quick start guide. User's manual. Pedals. I don't know what those are for. Instrument screen. Decent size. Like the rear tire bolt, keys, reflector, Gandhi, nope, oh nice, a set of Allen keys, a set of wrenches. Well, those actually look like decent wrenches. Not sure what that is. Looks like some sort of cover panel, bolts, and there we go. Pretty straightforward. I'm assuming it has all the tools needed to assemble it. Oh, that is actually a really nice little set of tools. Oh, it's got Allen keys, multi-wrench, kinds of cool stuff. That looks decently straight. Might be unlocked. You never really know until it gets inside the brake pads. I ripped through the woods pretty good. So that's nice. It shows we've got 21 miles left on our battery. This trip 0, trip time 0. Oh, average speed, max speed, calories. You burn calories on an e-bike. Average power, 95 watts. And back to your main display. I think it's got brake lights. Yes, it does. That's so cool. Pretty nice. Excited to take it hunting. So before we lived in town, we kind of rallied this little guy around. It's great for cruising around town, grabbing groceries, running to the pub. Perfect little city bike. But now that we're out here in the country, we need something a little more country oriented. So that's where this guy comes in. This is the Vanture's GrandTeton. As you can see, it's got fat tires on it, a little more robust suspension, thicker frame, just kind of more purpose-built for off-road activities, and just works a little more suited for us out here in the country. What I'm going to kind of setting this up for is, as you can see on my rifle mount there, I'm going to try to use this for hunting this year. I grew up hunting, not for sport, for subsistence. Anyways, we were poor. So we ate deer. I didn't know what beef was until I was like 16. Anyways, this is kind of my hunting setup. This guy has about a 90-mile range. I think it tops out at around 28-ish miles an hour, which is faster than I'll probably ever go, but it's good to know you have it if you need it. It's got a weight capacity of 400 pounds, so myself, I'm about 2. Got an extra 200 pounds I can throw on this baby if I had to. I'm curious to see if I can fit a whole deer on this. It'll be interesting. Those saddlebags, surprisingly big. They unroll, and I think it's like 50 liters of storage on there. Plus, you got the spot on the top here on this rack. So I don't know. We'll see. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna try it. It's assuming I can actually find and neutralize a deer. So, anyways, 400 pound weight capacity, 750 watts, like I said, about 90-mile range, fat tires, beefed up suspension. So, this is kind of my setup. The add-ons I've done to this are the rifle mount. I put a cell phone holder so I can kind of pull up some maps and track maps as I go. These saddlebags on the back, like I said, these are actually really large. They're kind of, this rolls out. I believe these are kind of waterproof-ish, and it looks like they're kind of insulated to some degree. So, anyways, you can fit a lot in there. So you got that. These are pretty much the only mods I've done so far. I think that's kind of all I really need. Might put a water bottle holder on there or something. This little compartment is just kind of a little utility space. I added the tool, the multi-tool that comes with the bike. And I also stashed my keys up there. So this is the setup. Kind of excited to see how it works. I can just kind of rally from the house here, be on Forest Service land pretty quickly, probably within 10 minutes, and then from there just get to hunting. So excited to see how this goes, and yeah, we're excited about it.
Alright, happy Sunday. And we did a ton of stuff yesterday. And do you think we filmed any of it? No. Luke's weed whacking, so this was our big project yesterday. We ran to the Habitat store, bought ourselves some filing cabinets for $15 a piece. Here they are. Took the drawers out, painted them, and now I have some really cool raised beds. So Luke built these cradle frames that lift them up. This way we can move them with the tractor. We just have to take the forks, lift them up. So we're not 100% sure if they're gonna stay here forever, but for now this is a good spot. We also started letting our chickens out, and they are chickens because none of them want to go outside. Doors open, freedom. Raised beds. Another project I would like to do is I want to build just a nice, long, simple garden bed here for like flowers. I have not been doing a good job filming because it is really hot today, and when it gets hot I don't like to film, but I want to try. Luke is cutting down some old trees. We're going to use this for the wall. I grabbed a bunch of cardboard boxes. I have a bunch of boxes here. I'm going to take all the tape and stickers off. You're probably not really, they say you're not supposed to use coated, but it's all I have. So Luke cut down some trees, and then we're gonna build kind of like some stakes out of the tiny part of the tree, pound them in, and then use it like a frame. I collected all this extra, these spruce branches from the trees that we've cut down because I'm gonna give them to the sheep. So the lady we bought our sheep from over at Jamie at Wintertime Ranch told us this is a natural dewormer for them. Every time we move them, it's the first thing they all eat is the spruce needles. I throw a bunch. I think this is the first time I've given this update. We originally got 2 ewes. One of them we think came pregnant, and we're not really sure what happened. She stopped eating. She was drinking, but she was acting really weird. We now know those are signs of copper toxicity, but we don't think it was that, because she was in with another ewe that was totally fine. So we think maybe it had something to do with her pregnancy. We know she miscarried and then died shortly after. Maybe she just complications from the pregnancy. It really sucked, but the rancher we got the ewes from graciously told us to come get another one, so we're really grateful to her for that. So she gave us, there's 2 right there, and they're not as flashy as the other ewe was, which is fine. We're not raising sheep for color here, we're raising sheep for meat. I'm calling her Queenie because she's definitely a diva. But she came with that little guy right there, which is really cool. So now instead of 2 butcher rams, we have 3. We'll probably move them in the next day or so, but it's worked out really good. We move the sheep every few days, about once a week, and then we supplement with hay once they start to eat everything down. So Luke drilled holes in these. I think the next step is to fill them. Now, I don't want to fill them all the way with dirt. I don't have enough nice dirt to fill these all the way. So I'm going to layer them, kind of like I did the flower bed. But this time, what I'm going to do to take up space is I'm probably just going to use some old pitchy firewood that we have and really put a couple of rows on that. And that should get it filled up to maybe about here. I might rake up the sticks and leaves and poop from the sheep pen and try that and just see how it goes. And then the last, 8 inches or so, 10 inches or so, we will put the nice topsoil that we pulled out of the old raised beds that were in the backyard. And yeah, should be a good combo. Like, that's a good piece. Do all the 4 beds. It somehow got hotter and colder at the same time. It was raining this morning, and I can't tell if it's gonna rain again. I'm pretty sure I have saved a fortune in soil and fertilizer fees. For just using what I have, around the farm. How I'm gonna do these beds. You don't need to see the rest. It's gonna take me forever. I'll turn the camera back on once we're ready for the dirt. So I'm experimenting with this one. And I'm just using sticks from the sheep pen. The bottom layer is firewood, and then I just put a few extra handfuls of the hay and the sheep poop, and then I went and just picked up every single loose stick, dry stick I could find, snapped them all, wedged them in here. Surprisingly hard and painful. I've stabbed myself so many times. And then I'm gonna do another layer of the hay, sheep poop, whatever, and then dirt. So this one's gonna be kind of an experiment compared to the other 2.
Mm-hmm.